I'm Pepito. I'm the dog that produces the show, and now it is live. And I'm a dog.
Kendall, don't fire me!
We're live in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. I'm Pepito.
There we go. My audio is deciding to take a break. It's taking a much needed vacation. Off to the strongest start like usual. Nothing but the strongest starts here for all of us. Okay, everything's working now. There's already a hype train. I gotta go fast today. I started kind of late. We gotta news through this. So thank God a hype train started already. To keep us on our toes. Alright, well, sure, why not? Pepito, can you bring a hype train? Can you zoom and enhance on the hype train, Pepito, actually?
That's not really what I do, Case. He sort of just shows up.
You're not the one who calls him in?
I don't know what happens with anything. He appears. He'll do it at some point.
Sure. That's true. Okay, hype train, are you available?
Yep.
Oh, good.
Yep. Yeah.
Everybody, thanks for hanging out today. Hype train, can you welcome everybody to the stream?
Yes, I can. Pepito's a producer? That doesn't sound right. Ooh. Hey, baby. See you later. She's busy. She's got to run.
It's piss talk time?
Maybe. I can talk about anything. You think I just talk about piss?
Yes.
No, I think about other stuff. I was just thinking about,
Yes? You see, hype train, you were thinking about anything else. Oh my gosh.
Listen up, Jack. Pigs of 91, just Mama Jam, 300 shiny, tasty corns, and I've been dying to say this.
What's up?
You're still in your mood for fucking one.
Year motherfucking one.
yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
Now you're just stealing that from Big J Dub.
No, I was thinking about years and the passage of time. Give me a mournful, wistful type beat to thank subs to.
His audio's doubled?
What? What?
Oh, you're hearing two Bidens? Double the Biden? I bet I know what's happening there. But will I fix it? Yeah, I can't resist. Should be fixed now. Yeah, overwrite my settings. Okay. Do you double the Biden? Maybe that just makes his voice more powerful and sonorous. Mournful beat. A mournful trap beat. You sure that's what you want to thank subs to?
I have never been more sure that that's exactly what I would like to thank subs to.
Two Bidens inside all of us? Which one will we get? We got a certain one for about 4 years. Or if you count the vice president times, which I don't. But which one lives inside you is the question. Here's a sad type beat. You can tell it's sad because there's a lady on it. Looking kind of upset. Smoking a cigarette. The saddest of activities.
It's so sad that sometimes you've gotta smoke a cigarette instead of crack. Sometimes you don't have any crack, all you got is some nicotine. You're feeling so lean, the world is mean. You can't smoke crack, all you can smoke is nicotine. Damn. You reach into your crack cupboard, your spiders and mothballs. You reach into your crack sock, and there's nothing at all. So what you gonna do?
I thought you were thinking about the passage of time.
This is getting there. It's all about the passage of time, and how time's never fair, even if you care. You stare at the walls and you stare and you dream the crack would show up, but it doesn't. And so you just smoke a cigarette, man.
Can you just thank the subs? It's your one thing. You only have 33 seconds to do it.
I can't even do it, man. I wanna thank the subs so bad, but all I can do is smoke a cigarette. A cigarette! You ever thought about how cigarette and rat both contain the word rat?
They don't.
Yes, they do. Because rats were created by cigarettes. And not a lot of people know this, but let me explain. The city goes so deep with cigarettes that the crats were birthed. The crats?
The crats?
Originally they were called crats. Allow me to explain. No! No, I was about to explain the history of crats, which are cigarette rats, the original rat.
He didn't thank a single sub once again. The only reason he exists. But Big J-Dub, thank you so much for the 300 bits. Thank you for the 2 bits, Bonsai Bullfrog. Thank you for the 100 bits and the Panther Apple Dapple. Super Beast, thank you so much for the 29 months. Snorlaxing, thank you for the 26 months. And Sabrici, thank you for the Town Hall request. The cigarette stuff. We were about to get there, and so sad that we had to stop. Everyone's really broken up about it, but maybe we can recover with some hot and spicy news. It is, in fact, news time. It's still your vagina. Don't let them take it from you. Alright? I feel like I just get up. Ladies that against me, they want me to come. Cut the music, Case. Stop this celebration. The press is under attack. Play the most panicky music we have. What's available? What induces panic in everyone? Case. No, not that. No, not that. Yes. The press is under... Is it just under attack? I thought it sort of been under attack. No, it's finally reached DEFCON Pentagon. We can't report from the Pentagon anymore. It's finally time for me to do my news duty and let everyone know about this terrible happening. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem positive to me. It's just I never see you fired up about anything, Jeff. I'm surprised you actually care. Case, I am the news incarnate. Of course I'm deeply concerned about the news. Why isn't the headline working? Case, the headline doesn't matter right now. No, this is important. I have to fix the headline, or how are people even going to know we're doing the news? No one can tell if the news is even happening anymore. The news could have been totally canceled for the foreseeable future. Just, Case, stop fiddling with just overlays. No, this is important. I need to fix this, actually. Jeff, this is about protecting the news as well. My headline has once again disappeared. The ability to activate headlines? The news is truly under attack. I'm finally on your side. Okay, this is actually confusing. I'm actually confused. Why does this keep happening? Wait a minute. I don't care about this. Why am I talking like you? I don't care about this at all. No, there it goes. News, it says. It says news. So that's working again. Way to go. You fixed it, Case. Actually, I didn't quite fix it. It's important to bring the stream to a grinding halt whenever I have the minors to tech issues. And that's what you don't understand about the news, Jeff. That's what you're not getting. Huh. Worried my Stream Deck may have had a bit of a whoopsie daisy. It might have slipped down the stairs here and is just fully not functioning the way it's supposed to. What the frick? Okay, well, I actually don't know how to fix this. I don't even know how to fix this. This is terrible. Let me try one other thing. Da-na-na-na. It's like if you try to make your stream really complicated, it doesn't want to work. It's so unfair. All I want is the most complicated setup for a stream ever. That's so much to ask. Apparently. Okay. Well, I don't know how to fix it, so this is going to be annoying. Now I'm going to have to go back in and manually turn off this headline. Shut up, Case. This isn't about you or your damn headline. What's it about? The news has been sent packing. We can't do the Pentagon news anymore because they're you don't even know the details. Well, look, I need a story to know the details. That's the problem, is if we don't have news, guys like me won't be able to read the story and know what's happening. You think I do any actual reporting? Well, yes, I do the most important part of reporting, reading. But someone's got to write the stuff I read, and they're trying to stop us from being able to do that. Well, anyway, I do think it's good that, well, why don't we give them the details of the story first? Okay, finally we can get to the news, which might not exist in a couple days. Journalists have exited the Pentagon rather than agreeing to new reporting rules introduced by... Who's the president right now? What? Oh, wait, right, it's Trump. Dozens of reporters turned in access badges and exited the Pentagon on Wednesday rather than agree to government-imposed restrictions on their work, pushing journalists who cover the American military further from the seat of its power. The nation's leadership called the new rules common sense to help regulate a very disruptive press. What are the new rules? News outlets were nearly unanimous in rejecting the new rules. And this isn't the Bill Maher type. Oh, are you sure Bill Maher didn't do this? I'm 90% sure this is not one of Bill Maher's new rules. But I haven't watched in a minute. Really? You haven't been keeping up with... What's it called? New Rules with Bill Maher? The Bill Maher Show? Bill Maher Time with Billy Murray? Look, the point is... Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said these new rules would leave journalists vulnerable to Wait, he didn't say that. News outlets said that new rules imposed by Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth would leave journalists vulnerable to expulsion if they sought information, classified or otherwise, that had not been approved by Hegseth for release. Oh, that's right. It's Real Sports with Bill Maher. Thank you, Skymer, for clarifying. Yeah. Time Sports with Real Maher. Could it be Dua Lipa's new rules? We're not sure. They're reporting, but we can't confirm with the Pentagon anymore if this is accurate. But it might be Pete Hegseth's new rules. But we might have to call into Bill Maher's show. I don't think he does calls. Damn it! Many of the reporters waited to leave together at 4 p.m., seen to my right. A 4 p.m. deadline set by the Defense Department to get out of the building unless you're gonna ship up. As the hour approached, boxes of documents lined a Pentagon corridor and reporters carried chairs, a copying machine, books, and old photos to the parking lot in a sad office display, fired by their own government. When has that ever happened before? Well, they haven't been fired. They've just been basically booted off the premises for not agreeing to, as far as I understand it, various insane restrictions around reporting on classified information or classified information that's been leaked to you. Hasn't that always been illegal? No. It's not illegal to report on classified information if it's leaked. I don't even think it's illegal to seek out classified information necessarily. I'm not sure, actually. I think it's illegal to, leak classified information to a foreign government. But as far as I know, it's fully legal to report on classified information if it's leaked to you. And if you ask someone about classified information and they tell you, I don't think that's illegal too. This has to do with non-classified as well. Yeah, they might get into the actual specifics here of the new rules. We're looking for the new rules as we speak. But I do know that they're bad. Yeah, they do seem to be bad. Shortly after 4 p.m., about 40 to 50 journalists did a walk of shame. But the government's shame in this case. It's sad, but I'm also really proud of the press corps for sticking together, said Nancy Youssef, a reporter for The Atlantic, who has had the desk at the Pentagon since 2007. What are the new rules? It's unclear what practical impact the new rules will have. Tell us what the new rules are. All right, maybe I have to search this separately. The AP just isn't telling me. Pentagon, new rules. The Pentagon's new rules. Look at this. We've gone to PBS. Please, PBS, tell us about the new rules. Today marks the deadline for the journalists to decide whether to comply with the Defense Department's new rules. They're all saying new rules, but no one will tell us the new rules. The Pentagon's chief spokesperson has described the new policy as... Well, we already read that. New rules. There's so many. What are the new rules? The new rules violate the First Amendment. I'm with you, but I just need someone to list the new rules for me. Okay, here we go. They're finally getting into these new rules here. Let me pull this other story up. In the all-important direct-to-screen news box. Okay, one new rule case, as mentioned... Oh my god, what's the new rule? As mentioned in this article before we read it. It says that it's improper to solicit information if it has not been approved for release. Oh, so the main rule is just report what we tell you you can report? That is probably the biggest new rule. But what the Pentagon calls illegal solicitation we would call news gathering. And more important than the label, soliciting information is an activity protected by the First Amendment. Beyond that, no more new rules. The Pentagon is requiring reporters for the first time to affirm in writing that they understand the national security, that national security is harmed by disclosing information the Pentagon has not approved for release, even if that information is unclassified. What can we talk about? What they say we can talk about, apparently. Rule number 2, all reports on unapproved information must be replaced with stories about Skeet's latest sick keg stand. I do care about how Skeet's doing. I mean, he's got a condition. He can't be upside down for more than 10 seconds, or he might reactivate his CTE. I don't think you can deactivate your CTE. I believe in Skeet. Skeet says he can. Let's not get too into Skeet. This is about the new rules. Well, Skeet does make a lot of rules. Well, at least he did when we were in that frat together. Even information that's classified can often be disclosed without harm, and the public interest sometimes compels its disclosure. That's from PBS. And I agree, because I am also a journalist. I do agree. You're making it sound kind of silly, but I do agree. How am I making it sound silly? I'm taking this seriously. No one can interfere with my right to say things at you. You'll still be able to do that under these rules. You'll just only be able to say what the Pentagon says you can say. In regard to at least reporting directly on the Pentagon, or I guess national security broadly. Can I still report on entertainment news? Should I just go work for E-News Online? I'm not sure if that's the biggest growth sector, E-News Online, but give it a shot, Jeff, sure. Sinister Dev says, just how far down the slippery slope of fascism do we have to slide before the average person fascism detection warning system gets triggered? Farther would seem to be the current answer, although it's hard to say. There could definitely be bigger protests at the moment than there are nationwide in regard to a number of issues. I suspect your more normative American position would be, well, let's wait and see what happens in the elections, like the midterms. Maybe that'll be some signal of defiance of this particular administration. I have less faith that will be as big of a moment as some people are probably hoping it will be. But yes, I mean, to your point, Sinister Dev, I think your average person is probably not quite worried enough about the state of things. I have some sympathy for it in that I don't think your average person can do much on their own, and the sense of an organized front is very lacking right now. Well, hopefully that will change. Well, look at these. These guys they've got boxes. That requires organization. I do think it's a somewhat heartening sign that, like, for instance, even Fox News didn't agree to these restrictions from the Pentagon. I've also heard, at least, Venture TK says, if the R's keep up this trajectory, they'll undershoot on how hard they rig the elections and still lose. Yeah, I mean, I know there's been a lot of weird behind-the-scenes moves, like various conservative, sympathetic and or Trump campaign donors have companies that are like purchasing election systems as we speak, or the companies that make election voting systems. That's worrisome. It's not the first time that's happened. I do think our elections are probably still relatively difficult to rig without tripping some alarms, but the question is, even if the alarms are tripped, would it matter? That's more my concern. Even if the Democrats were to say clearly win or the election tampering was incredibly obvious, I don't know. Not sure. But that's a couple months from now's problem. So we'll just worry about that if we have to. Who knows if we'll have to worry? Yeah, exactly. Once SCOTUS gets rid of voting rights, it will be easy. Yeah, I mean, there's always, of course, the general Republican push to make voting harder or impossible. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I think to everyone's point, I do think anything you can do right now to show anything peaceful you can do to show your displeasure at the current system is a positive step. And I do also think it's a positive sign that even, like, as I was saying, like outfits like Fox News are rejecting these rules. It seems like in general the press corps is just presenting a fairly unified front. I think there's one. I think currently the Pentagon press corps has one member who's agreed to these rules. I'm not sure which. It might be in this story. Who dares? What Benedict Arnold? Newsmax? I don't know if it's even... I'm not even sure if it's Newsmax. Did anyone agree to new Pentagon press rules? One American News. Thank you, Bonsai Bullfrog. I just couldn't remember the incredibly... OAN. Couldn't remember OAN's incredibly generic name. Generic? They're the only one. That One American News that we got left. It's going to be the only news left. And they will be a complete propaganda outlet for the administration. But hey, well, we do have to support our journalists, especially if there's only one outlet. Well, I think we're still at least at the point where we can support the journalists who are saying no to this. It is also an incredibly incompetent overreach, in my opinion, from Pete Hegseth. The rumor is that this is Pete Hegseth just trying to limit leaks in his own from within the Pentagon about how dissatisfied people within the Pentagon even are with his incredible outright incompetence, which is extremely obvious from listening to him for 2 seconds or being even partially aware of both his history and the actions he's taken since becoming Secretary of Defense. If he's actually just doing this to try to shore up like control of information leaks from within the Pentagon, I don't think it's going to fucking work. I think people will just leak to reporters and you won't have like a Pentagon dedicated press corps anymore. I guess they could start arresting journalists. That would be, I mean, it's not legal to. It would be a violation of, as this story is pointing out, the First Amendment. But I guess when we definitely need to start worrying, okay, I'm preparing to worry, is if they try to enforce this as some kind of law against journalists reporting this. I think we're still at a point where that wouldn't work, but I'm prepared to be surprised. He says, ready to his surprise lube. Yes. Pete Kegbreath hasn't held a press conference in 5 months, says Bonsai Bullfrog. Really? It's been that long? Wait, what about the one with all of our beautiful generals? All of our fit washboard ab generals. That was a private press conference for just the military. We can't count that one. That was not literally for the press. That was like a grand attempt at a statement from our fit and fabulous Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth. The only people leaking are him and his cronies on that Signal app. Yes, well, that's what he's saying. It's illegal actually to report on the Signal app that he accidentally like signs up the entire New York Times investigative staff up to. He accidentally tags like at MSNBC News in all of his high profile and incredibly classified military decisions. I suspect his biggest military decision is, does anybody have a spicy burrito? I need a hangover cure. That's a myth. Spicy burritos don't cure your hangover. They do make it worse. Tell that to all of my college friends who ate a spicy burrito every morning and then just went straight to class. Who the fuck were you going to college with? Just a bunch of spicy burrito aficionados. Last press conference was the Iran strikes. It's funny also, like, because Pete Hegseth is Secretary of Defense, I feel like he's the last person I want to hear from to like give me any information on what's going on with the state of the military. Like, as soon as he's talking, you're just like, oh my God, never mind. Him and the FBI director, Kash Patel, are a level of incompetent even above the rest of like the Trump ghouls, in my opinion. You truly, as soon as they start speaking, you're just like, well, everything you're saying is a complete lie. Even if they're telling the truth, I think those two in particular, if they somehow manage to find their way to the truth, you'd be like, well, I guess actually that's false. For instance, if they said like a spicy burrito can cure a hangover, I just wouldn't believe it anymore. Well, they'd be right. Yeah, but I believe in the spicy burrito at that point, like I currently do. Linda McMahon's an idiot too. She is a total fucking dummy also, but I think both like Kash Patel and Pete Hegseth have that unique energy of like a nervous kid giving a presentation at school who just didn't do any research at all. I like Linda McMahon has a little of that too, but they have it so bad. Like everything they say has that energy of like, Abraham Lincoln was born in 1862, said, I think. And then he, at the age of 1, he did the Civil War. RFK sounds like the horseman of pestilence. RFK is a different type of completely unreliable narrator. He just sounds like a Dick Tracy villain, basically, has stumbled into our reality and been elected mayor of health. They're all awful in their own way, but I do think Kash Patel and Pete Hegseth are kind of tag teaming the oops, the dog ate my homework vibes for the administration. Honestly, it's truly a rogues gallery of total fucking idiots and sycophants. Speaking of, and maybe a reason why we might want some accurate reporting out of the Pentagon on military action that the United States is unilaterally taking without any approval from Congress or the Senate. Trump had some things to say about Venezuela today that we could definitely use some leaks on. Let's just check out some clips of our beautiful round president informing us about the important military decisions that he's making currently.
The next step in this war on cartels, and are you considering options, are you considering strikes on land?
Well, I don't want to tell you exactly, but we are certainly looking at land now because we've got the sea very well under control. We've had a couple of days where there isn't a boat to be found. And that, I view that as a good thing, not a bad thing. But we had tremendous amounts coming in by boats, by very expensive boats. You know, they have a lot of money, very fast, very expensive boats that were pretty big. And the way you look at it is every boat that we knock out, we save 25,000 American lives. So every time you see a boat and you feel badly, you say, wow, that's rough. It is rough, but if you lose 3 people and save 25,000 people, these are people that are killing our population. Every boat.
The next step in this war.
Just did some quick math there. All we have to do is sink 25,000. We just got to sink like a couple thousand boats, and then we can save all the American lives. Look, somebody needs to tell, we unfortunately this year are going to have to sacrifice all of Venice Beach. Damn, it's a rough sacrifice, but I guess we'll have to make it. We're going to have to sink all the yachts. He just said it. Every boat you sink, you save 25,000 American lives. I'm sorry to all the billionaires, but we're going to have you give up your yachts. They're some of the biggest boats out there. That means every cruise ship that we sink, imagine the amount of American lives we're saying. That's true because the going rate is for every 3 lives that we vaporize with our missiles, we save 25,000 American lives. So all you need to do is really sink like one Carnival cruise. and we're there. That's him. For anyone who has not been religiously following every bombing that America does, he's referring to all of the Venezuelan boats he's been blowing out of the water, or at least his administration has, that they claim are filled with fentanyl. As probably most reporters who can still report would point out, the amount of details they've offered on what proof they have that these boats that they keep sinking are drug boats is extremely limited. They just keep saying, take our word for it. And now he's saying, take our word for it, and also we're going to probably do a land invasion. And apparently they also are clearing like the CIA to perform various operations in Venezuela. Cruise ship case killed thousands. I got to make the sacrifice, you know? Out there on the boat, I'm just trying to save 25,000 American lives for every 3 lives we take. Trust me, bro, is a strong motto. Okay, let's hear him talk even more. It's our number one pastime to start the stream with lately is, let's just hear all the things our president is saying.
Why did you authorize the CIA to go into Venezuela? And is there more information you can share about these strikes on the alleged
Well, I can't do that, but I authorized for 2 reasons, really. Number one, they have emptied their prisons into the United States of America. They came in through the, they came in through the border.
Through the boats?
Because we had an open border policy. And as soon as I heard that...
Wait a minute, Case, but the border isn't boats. Well, there's also the water border, which we now have total control over. Despite them having the fastest speedboats available to empty their prisons into our country, via all those high-powered speedboats they have. Don't worry, we've got a strong missile network to keep all the prisoners out of the United States. Okay, because I was worried for a
lot
second.
Of these countries, they're not the only country, but they're the worst abuser, and they've entered they've allowed thousands and thousands of prisoners, mental institution, people from mental institutions, insane asylums, emptied out into the United States. We're bringing them back, but that's a really bad... And they did it at a level that probably not... Many countries have done it, but not like Venezuela.
Yeah, wait, are we going to invade them and force regime change because of the drugs? Or because of all the prisoners? It's prisoners bringing the drugs? I don't know if that's what he's going with, but I'd assume he'd say something like that. Cool. But after this, no more prisoners, no more drugs. Maybe what he's trying to say in his own roundabout way is abolish prisons. I don't think that's what he's saying. Ah, shoot. If the prisoners are here in the problem, why worry about the boats? Well, the boats is a life-saving measure. Again, it's a going rate of 3 murders to save 25,000 lives. Oh yeah, I forgot about the transitive property of boat murder. I'm beginning to think that hearing the Tangerine Tyrant talk is literally causing brain damage. There's just so many ways to call him orange. I haven't heard that one before. I think that's nice. Do we have all that Lake I don't know how to say that. Maracaibo oil? You don't know how to read. Do you know how to say it? Maracaibo! No, I suspect is your answer, Skymer. The transitive property of boat death? Yes, it's been unleashed. Well, hey, maybe the Nobel Prize winning Maria Corina Machado can prevent war. Don't think that's her goal, but we can hear from her as well. She recently talked to, unfortunately, another member of the Trump family. Let's hear what she has to say.
Forget about Saudi Arabia. Forget about the Saudis. I mean, we have more oil. I mean, infinite potential. And we're going to open markets. We're going to kick off the government from the oil sector. We are going to privatize all our industry. Venezuela has huge resources.
Does he always look like he's fresh off a Coke binge? Is that just how he looks all the time? Well, I could think of one reason why he always looks like he's fresh off a Coke binge.
Oil, gas, minerals, land, technology. And as you said before, we have a strategic location, hours from the United States. So we're going to do this right. We know what we have to do. And American companies are in, super strategic position to invest. This country, Venezuela, is going to be the brightest opportunity for investment of American companies, of good people that are going to make a lot of money.
Well, she's just looking to make a little money. She's not interested in war. She's all about peace, as we just learned from that prize, so no need to worry about her. Yeah, she's just unrelated to all this talk of invasion and regime change, talking about opening up all of her country's industries to American investment. Something that it's already, it's not totally open, but just the idea of selling off all of your country's assets to the United States. Sort of convenient timing on that. I just invested in the Venezuelan boat industry, Skymer. Oh no! Look, as Trump also pointed out in this press conference, I don't have a clip of him saying it, but I saw it earlier on my timeline. Venezuela has the fastest boats. God, what are they? Trump fast speedboats. Let's see if we can at least talk about the fast speedboats before we eject from this. Par for the course, fairly impressive, depressing news. Okay, here's a longer clip where I'm guessing he talks about how fast these boats are.
Mr. President, on Venezuelan boats, I want to ask you, why not have the Coast Guard stop them, which it is empowered by law to do? This way you can confirm who's on the boat and ensure that they're doing what you suspect.
Because we've been doing that for 30 years, and it has been totally ineffective. They have faster boats. Some of these boats are seriously, they're world-class speedboats, but they're not faster than missiles. But we've been trying to do that for years, and so much of the drugs, 25-30%, would come in through the seas. Right now we have, I would say, none coming in through the seas. In fact, I don't know about the fishing industry. If you want to go fishing, a lot of people aren't deciding to even go fishing. We've almost totally stopped it by sea. Now we'll stop it by land.
What's the next?
Shoot. The collateral damage of saving all those lives by blowing up those boats has destroyed the fishing industry. You heard it here first, folks. Fishing is totally dumb. That's a great way to look at it, Skymer. Fish love Trump. Maybe the American lives he's saving are the American fish. America first. He just meant to say American fish first. We've been eating them for too long, and it's really fucked up if you think about it, because they're living fish. That's true. They're fish that are alive. He doesn't understand what will happen if he attacks Venezuela. Yeah, I think you're right there, Live and Sleazy. I think other people in the government also don't really understand, but think they do. For instance, littlest, sweetest Marco Rubio, I think, suspects it'll go really smoothly and work out for us. I think everyone in the administration is still slightly overestimating the competence and continued domination of our American empire. I think it could be a huge fucking problem if they, even for, these war hawk conservatives, if they go in there. But we'll see. I'm sure we could effectuate an incredibly costly and disastrous regime change if we really want to, but I don't think it will benefit America in the long run at all. Although I bet a couple people in the United States will make a shitload of money off Venezuelan oil if it happens. We also bailed out Argentina today, to the benefit of a bunch of American billionaires who have heavy investments in Argentina. So they'll be happy at least. At least somebody will be happy about it. Bonsai Wolfric says, all our fat, out of shape troops who are busy in the streets of America will do great. Are they invested in Venezuelan oil? Maybe we'll make it part of the military retirement package. Come on, Case. We would never actually give anyone in our military like a reasonable retirement package or healthcare. Well, we do sort of do that, but yes, we don't do a reasonable job at it. You're right. We would never do that. Wasn't the news just worried about Venezuela invading Guyana? I am less familiar with that situation. It's possible. I don't know. As I usually say, I am not super aware of Venezuelan politics on the whole. But I think the lines of interest when it comes to American interest in Venezuela is fairly clear. And it seems like they want to open it up to American investment. And this is one way to do it, for sure. And whatever collateral they have to use, be it just murdering Venezuelans that you're scapegoating or awarding peace prizes to random Venezuelan oppositional conservatives, they're willing to do it all, and we'll see what happens. It's a big enough overreach that I'm not sure they'll be able to pull it off, but they definitely seem to be angling for it. Well, hey, at least... Oh, shoot. Nope, we don't have the press to report on it. Well, we do still have the press. They just don't have direct access to the Pentagon, courtesy of their new rules. He knows more about whole news rather than knowing about the whole situation. Lady Sidetricks, that's extremely accurate, unfortunately. OAN, let's go. OAN, owning the facts. They're going to own all the facts. They're doing an aggressive operation to take over all the facts currently at the Pentagon by being the only ones brave enough to roll over and accept whatever the government says. Okay, well, that's, that's some news. That's a little bit of news for everybody. We'd like to start it off with just, whatever troubling thing we click on. Most of the things to click on are troubling, so it adds up. And that's all we can do for now, is say words at you, and we've done our duty. I'm standing up for the press by sitting down and talking directly at you. You do it every day. Well, I do it like every other day, maybe. Oh, yeah. But every other day, I'm here to say stuff. But unfortunately now, I've rippled all I can ripple, and the ripples are no longer rippling. Just kidding, they actually never stop. They just get really tiny. Okay. I'm Jeff Ripple! There we go. Ha! What the? Nobody's there yet. Nobody's there yet. Yes, there it is. I am Trip Bradstein. I've been not on vacation. I've actually steady stayed on the streets. And actually, apparently, Case fixed a few bells and whistles here on the streets. Part of the reason he was slow to send it to me today. Always on a delay. But you can send me your opinions by typing !Trip to send me your hot thoughts, which I will then sift through and locate here on the streets in the form of an insane person that yells at me. You get it, you've done it before. I've missed you all terribly, of course, and I can't wait to hear what probably sexually charged things you have to say to me. So let's not waste any time. Let's just get into it. Okay. Case did not touch my bush, and he's not allowed to. That's my bush. And not the early 2000s short-lived show. Yes, you there, you've got an opinion from me? I am, as you might have noticed, Trippy B. Hello. Hi. I'm totally not Trump. Sure, I don't think he'd be down here. Who do I talk to at Ben for the Beyblade? Let me get this right. How do I say this? Blablade? Well, first of all, you don't sound like Trump, so... And second of all, Beyblade? Beyblade! Who do I talk to at Ben for the Beyblade match that Munch won? I had money on Trump, and I know that was rigged. Big time. You're also not doing the hands right. I'm not him, so why would I do the hands right? Ooh. Okay, I really believe that. You're not him. Everybody always tells me I sound exactly like him. They're like, it's not even close, it's exact. And you look great, because he's incredibly handsome, and you're just as good. Okay? Maybe better. Maybe I look better than Trump. And if I were him, that would mean I look even better than the best. Okay. But I believe that. I really believe you're not him. You don't need to keep convincing me. I'm not even trying to. Everybody says it. You're hitting him, but better. And he's already perfect. Got it. To answer your question, I think it's happening once we hit 10 more subs. That's when we do the Beyblade 4-way betathon. I don't really know how it's going to work. I only stay vaguely aware of everything that happens here because I'm an insane man who lives in a bush. Me too. Oh, well, I could have guessed that. Live in a bush too. Okay. Yeah, again, I don't think you're Trump. I'm not. Just a guy who lives in a bush. Normal guy. Well, that's not normal. People say it's one of the most normal things to do. Find a good bush. Get in it. Never leave. All right. Well, I'll be doing... I mean, I leave occasionally to do this, but other than that, I'm a bush maniac. You have a little bit of something on your lip? What do you mean? You just got a slight... You just have a look that... If you have access to a razor, it might be a good idea. Because, again, you do look kind of like somebody, and... What did I do? You know what? It works for you, actually. Never mind. All right, I mean, I figured it did. I'm busy. I gotta go because I'm not Trump. Okay, off to the usual powerful start. Let's see who else is out here. Yes, you there. What do you got for me? I am Trippy B. Oh my, this is...
My drip. What that fat stank wet necklace do?
Whoa. Oh God, you do have a necklacey.
I got an extra hole down in my neck. Had to put it last week. Because necklaces are in.
You had a mouth put in.
A vagina and a mouth are made out of the same thing. Teeth and tongue.
No, they're not. What? No, you're getting confused about lips. They always say it's the same stuff on the lips as... I don't even know if that's right. That's just a thing I heard in middle school.
No, it's true. Look, I'm sorry to make this an X-rated stream, but take a look at that.
Oh my God, it perfectly mirrors your mouth.
Well, they're linked. I don't understand how to have an extra mouth, so it's got to move at the same rate as my mouth.
Who put this in for you?
The same guy who gave me 6 nostrils.
Why'd you do that?
So I could smell bullshit from a mile away. Anyway, want to have sex?
No. No, man. God, whatever. You have the right to do what you want with your own body, but whoa.
Okay, you're getting a call.
That's true. All right, look, you gotta go. I'm getting a call from Case's girlfriend. Hello, you're on the stream.
I'm just in the room now.
Okay. Well, look, we're gonna do a shorter stream today, so I'm gonna pick up the pace and try to get all of these segments done.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Amazing.
And then I'll feed you.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yep. That's how you do it, folks. You've just got to feed the beautiful women in your life, and then they like you.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Do you have any news? Well, actually, do it once you're here. Once you're here, you can give us any Kendall updates.
I don't know if I have any, so maybe I'll just think of some, and maybe I'll hop in.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
All right, I'm a different guy, but if Case were here, he'd say, I love you.
Okay. Tell Case I love him back, I guess.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye. See how good I am at dealing with other guys' girlfriend? What the? Nobody's there. All right, who else? Who else wants to get this opinion work? Oh yeah, if anybody knows any Disney leads for the Disney social media team, Kendall is putting out the fish hooks. All the hooks are out. She's trying to grab a big fish for a recommendation, so go to the Cream Dot team and mention it. And tag her in a comment or something. I don't know, however it works. For now, let's talk to whoever else is here. Okay, yes, you there.
My husband snores too loud. How to fix that?
Well, some say you can lose weight.
Mm-hmm.
Some say, you might have to go all the way and get like some kind of deviated septum surgery, depending on the severity of the snores.
It sounds like his neck is full of blood.
I was gonna ask, are you dead, maybe?
Yeah.
Is your husband dead?
No.
Oh. Oh.
No, my husband is, he's like a shadow.
Not sure if I want to know where this is going.
Not like an actual shadow. He's like the inky blackness of death.
Okay.
And he says I'm the most beautiful corpse in the world.
That might be the shadow from Sonic.
No. From like mythology.
And that snores?
Yeah.
I don't know how to make a creeping shadow stop snoring. But maybe tell it to lose weight?
It has been consuming all the light. So, he's getting bigger. Soon it will take all.
Okay. Well, you might have a bigger problem than snoring then.
You're telling me he also never cooks.
Do you eat? Why would you need to cook?
I can still cook brains.
Okay. Well, best of luck with your relationship. I would just say consult a sleep expert, or maybe the concept of sleep itself. The Sandman or something? I don't know what realm you're existing in.
Yeah, weird one.
I figured that much. Okay, thank you for your... Oh.
I'm out of here.
Okay, bye-bye. Let's keep going. Sure. Let's continue. Yes, you there.
Yo, Trip, it's Smack McKinsey.
Oh, hi, Smack.
I have a sexually charged thing to say to you.
Sure, Smack, that sounds about right.
My blazing fast Venezuelan speedboat has room for two.
Okay,
are you interested?
That's actually not that charged. That's relatively sweet. Except they're blowing those out of the water right now.
Mine's too fast. Come on, you know it's me, your boy Smack.
Smack, come on. You're always trying to put me in a dangerous situation. You're gonna get blown up by an American missile illegally bombing a foreign asset.
Come on, live a little. Get on my Venezuelan speedboat. Just to really fuck with them, I filled it with sugar, like big packets of sugar.
I don't actually even know how fentanyl looks when you're moving it around.
Neither do they.
So you filled up your boat with fake drugs and
I'm just driving as fast as I fucking can around military bases. And the whole time I'm doing it, I'm going, born in the USA.
I don't know. I'm just blaring that out of a huge speaker.
Just trying to confuse the situation and live my life.
Well, no, I don't think you're living your life. It seems like you're trying to commit suicide.
You can't say that. You need to say, fucking killing yourself.
What? No, you don't. You're supposed to say unalived, I think.
Oh, well, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, you want to come?
I'm all right, Smack. I just think you need better hobbies.
Come on, man. I fucking like to go. I like to live.
You're gonna get killed doing the things you like to live with.
Well, you know, we all gotta die sometimes anyway.
Are you on drugs? Yeah, I'm also on drugs. That makes sense. Yeah, anyway. You used to be fun, Trip. This fucking, you're kind of bumming me out. You used to be fun. I mean, I'm a big fan, but... You can't be beholden to other people's expectations, you know? You've got to live your own life. Acting like Donald Trump Jr. there in the interview. Meaning it was fast paced and good luck keeping up. We've got some comments to get to as well. Did Jeff sign the loyalty pledge to continue the Pentagon reporting? As a guy who sounds almost exactly like him, I can confirm that he didn't. Anytime someone say common sense, it is always bullshit. That is some classic common sense, Bonsai Bullfrog. Hegseth's new rule. No means yeah. Okay, well... sort of a rule he's lived by, I guess we'll put it that way. Peace Prize lady wants Trump to invade. Great choice, Nobel. I don't do politics, I do opinion. Thank you very much. Did you miss ATW? You did not. It hasn't even been requested yet. We could, do it though. There's no segment alerts up right now in case his system has apparently prohibited it. But if we have time, we will do one. They also have to do a town hall and an interview or something, and then, I don't know. It's gotta be like a slightly shorter stream today. Because Case took his time fixing my segment. Although now I can do this. Check it out, it doesn't even break things. Opinions is still misspelled, which is a problem. But maybe he'll fix that in another year. Okay. Let's see who else is ready for me. You know who it is. I am still Trippy B. Still, baby. Yes, you there. What do you got for me?
Hey. Hey, come on. Hey, Trip, hey, man. Come on, man. Whoa. Sing with me, man. Come on.
Sorry, some more text came up.
What are you talking about? I'm saying my opinion right now?
Right.
Come on, man. Sing with me. Let it out, baby. Come on, let it out, baby. Oh.
What are you looking at?
Just thinking about what I want to sing. Come on, man. Let it out, man.
Does it sound like you're typing?
I'm thinking, man. Come on.
What is this?
Come on, yeah. Oh yeah, I used to eat shit. I used to eat shit.
Oh, come on.
But now I only drink up some piss. I'm drinking the piss. I'm drinking your piss, yeah.
Okay, God. Can we sing about anything else, please? Come on, man, let it out.
Let it out, man.
What happened to your voice there?
Come on, let it out, man.
I'm good. Maybe I would have sung with you about, like, life or love or something.
Come on, man. I was just singing about things that happen in life. Let it out, man.
I don't want to sing about piss and shit.
You're not ready to live, man. I'll be back. We're gonna work out what's going on here. Get you in a better mood.
I'm in a fine mood. That's a normal thing to not want to do. I feel like I let everyone down, but I've got to live up to my own standards, damn it. Okay, who else wants to talk to me? You know, I say it all the time, but I am Trippy B. Who's out here? Yes, you there.
Hi, Trip. I heard you were looking for a Disney contract. To put in a good Disney contact.
Yes.
To put in a good word for Kendall.
Yes.
Well, it's your lucky day because I'm Mickey Mouse's nephew, Mickey Rourke.
Wow. That's huge. I mean, if you're a good contact.
I'll talk to my uncle, and I will let him know what he says. Just so you know, though, I'm not on good terms with him.
You and Mickey are beefing?
Yeah. Yeah. I poisoned him.
Oh my God. Well,
I had a rat infestation. He came over, and I had tons of mouse poison pellets out everywhere, and he just started gobbling them up like, they were spilled Skittles.
You shouldn't eat spilled Skittles either. Well,
I would, and that's how he was going to town on him. Ate up all the poison, and it made him swell up and scream, and apparently fucks with how your blood works, and it was a mess. We had to rush him to an animation studio to get all his blood patched up.
What? Yeah.
They had to draw a healthy version of him. Then he had to become that.
What? Yeah.
That's how you fix a cartoon. You have to draw a healthy version, and then they transfer their soul into it. It was a big thing. It was a huge mess. So he does hate my guts. He wants me to die.
Whoa, okay, but
I'll put in the good word.
Maybe don't. Yeah, is Mickey okay?
Well, he's a whole different guy. When they do that process, it's terribly painful. They rend their soul in half. They're never the same.
Okay.
He's in more pain than ever before, but he's alive.
You basically ruined Mickey's life?
Yeah. Yep, and he'll never recover fully.
Okay, so
he fucking hates me. As soon as he sees me, he pulls out a gun and he fires.
What?
Drawing bullets, like in Roger Rabbit, and they chase me around. I was running one from all the way here. Nearly died.
Okay, but
I'll put in the good word.
Maybe don't. Maybe don't, Mickey Rourke.
Also, Mickey Rourke wants me dead.
Why?
It's a drug thing.
Oh. Okay, well, look, thanks for the thought, but it sounds like you've got bigger problems, so just focus on yourself.
I always do, baby. You gotta put yourself first, Trip.
That's advice, for sure.
It sure is. Okay, anyway, I gotta run from another bullet. Bye-bye!
Jesus. There's only one more. Let's just wrap it up today. Just take it nice and easy. Everybody relax. Yes, you there. Yes?
It's me, the spirit of Halloween.
Okay, there's a long intro.
What's your favorite spoopy movie? What's the spoopiest movie you get down to, Trip?
You're saying spoopy movie? Your voice is really low.
It's because I'm the spirit of Halloween.
Spoopy? Spoop Bob SquarePants? What's that called? SpongeBob?
No, Spoopy.
Spoof 2 Cruise Control? That's
not a movie. I'm talking spoopy stuff.
Can you turn down your spoopy music? You don't have a tongue. You can't make that kind of noise. Okay, look. My favorite... Do you mean spooky?
No.
For me, it's probably, Rear Window.
Oh, come on. No, it's not. It doesn't count.
What? No, it's a horror film. It's just more psychological and a little more elevated.
That doesn't fucking count, you know it. Quit trying to pretend you have good taste in movies. Admit what you like.
Fine, it's Troll 2.
I fucking knew it. I knew it.
It's just fun. They're in Nilbog, which is goblin backwards, and they all turn into green goo. And the acting is really bad.
Quit trying to pretend that you have elevated taste in film.
I just saw the movie, One fuck after another. What was it called?
You already forgot?
Yeah, it was pretty good though.
Give me an actual movie that scares you.
I do find those scenes in Terrifier where he tears up young women really violently to be gross. Does that count?
Yeah, that counts.
Like, I kind of don't enjoy them. It's like actually violent on a level where I'm like, "Ew, this is sort of gross."
Okay.
So I guess I'm not, but it does sort of make me go like, ooh.
Alright. This should have been easier than it was, Trip. It should have been easier. I'm a big fan, but that should have been simpler. I like the...
God, he's trying to invade my voice. I like the Nosferatu remake. I saw that semi-recently. Look, I live in a bush. I don't get to see that many movies. I had to watch one battle after another from a hole I drilled in the side of a theater. Like a little peep show. It doesn't make it erotic. It just makes it really hard to tell what the fuck Leonardo DiCaprio's saying. Gross gore isn't scary. It's just weird. Yeah, I honestly find some of the murders in Terrifier to be just like too much. I'm just like, why? Why do we want to watch a teenage girl get like shredded apart? Opinions were stopped for now. They've been blocked by our actually functional new system. But I'll turn them on for next time as I leave. But don't worry, we'll be back. You can request me on any stream, assuming all the requests aren't full. Until we see you next time, though, don't worry, I'm still on these streets. I do, in fact, never leave them, no matter how big the break between seeing me is. And I will be seeing you down the street. But actually right here I don't leave this particular street. Pretty much, we're never going to update this background, apparently. It's apparently never going to happen. I've got to live with it. Okay, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Peter, what the fuck? Not that I need someone to trigger my applause. Everyone's going crazy live in the studio, but get it together, Pepito. Jesus. Crumb is here as well. That's right. Feeling still very fresh, and don't create the ghost. Shup. Don't shup me. Shup. Shup. That's my new way of saying shut up. Shup. I will not be silent just because you tell me to be. Shup. You're stopping before I even say it. No, I'll talk straight through you to shup. It's just so annoying the way you do that it surprises. Never been surprised, but I have to stop, I have to pause just to consider how disgusting you are. That's the only reason I ever stop talking, when you shup. Looks like I got shut up. See, I'm just being polite. I'm willing to be polite. Because that's how much I don't give a fuck. I'm even polite to my enemies. That's the kind of wavelength I'm on. Purely not giving a fuck. Oh my God, can you drop this attitude? My attitude is gratitude, baby. The most dangerous attitude of all. Today we're doing Does Crumb's Wife Still Love Him? What? Yes. Now who's gonna... I refuse to say your word. Shut the fuck up, though. Come on, really? I don't want to, I actually kind of consider wives off limits because I used to have hundreds of them and I want to honor their memory. For me, that's actually not me being polyamorous. It's just me living for 16,000 years. Okay, all of that's a lie, so not sure why you're talking. Anyway, usually I consider it off limits, but on behalf of your wife, I think you should be aware that the magic is dead and I think she's moved on. Oh, love never moves on. The great love stay with you no matter what happens. And I'll have you know our marriage is going very well, for the record. I've been sleeping on the couch lately. And we've carved out a schedule for each other where we see each other first thing in the morning and right before I go to bed. And marriages go through peaks and valleys. And right now we're in a very comfortable valley Well, look, I don't even need to explain myself to you. My wife loves me very much, and I'm glad that she's found a roommate she gets along with. It's my roommate too, and we also get. Do you hear yourself? Yep. Yeah, and I don't care. I don't care what you think. My situation works for me. So you'll at least admit it's a situation then, as long as you're like aware. Yeah, the situation is my wife and I are still married, still committed to each other, and in a monogamous relationship. Whoa. How do you think that? Because it's what's going on. It's what's happening. I'm just sleeping on the couch for a bit. While her roommate acts as a bed warmer. I'd be fine if it would be fine if I was into cuck stuff. Because actually I don't give no fucks. And I would admit it. But that's not what's happening. Look, if we have a bond that can make this debate, I'm just going to go ahead and say she doesn't. Because look, somebody's got to pick that side of the debate. I try to leave family out of this, but also, holy shit. Crumb, if I was your friend, I would say, probably just talk to your wife. I bet she'll admit it, because she's rubbing it in your fucking face. Rubbing what? Her genitals a couple months ago, before I had that memory lapse? Because, yeah, I don't give no fucks. I'll admit that my wife and I are into face sitting. Oh, what? No, that's not what this is about. Well, if you want to get into all of my intimate details, yeah, my wife and I, if we're not in love, tell that to our faces that we do shitting on. What? No, that's not what love. Well, I'd say after 45 years of marriage, 45. Wait, how's that even? Well, whatever. 35 to 45 years of marriage. If you're still doing face sitting with your partner, I think that's a pretty good sign that the magic is still there. And sure, it was a couple months ago when we last did it, and I do miss the warmth of her rear on my face. Stop describing, please, Crumb. This is not necessary for you to prove your point. Well, I'm just saying, tell it to my stinky face that my wife doesn't love me. I miss the smell, but I just really now the closest I get is I've put my face on a seat she's been on. Just to remember. This is disrespectful to your wife. And to you. What's disrespectful about it? I'm just being honest. After all these years of marriage, I can't be honest about what we'd like. Yeah, the old stink chin, the old lazy Susan nose. No one calls face sitting the lazy Susan nose. Well, they do if you're rotating the sit, while my nose is sort of the fulcrum for the rotation. That's the thing that we do. Look, I'll tell it like it is. I kind of, like I said, I don't give no fucks no more. I ain't got no secrets in here. All I got is burning desire. I got a fire for life. I don't want to acknowledge Hellcrumb, because I'm gonna have to do a thing with it. What? Well, you can acknowledge that Crumb's one hell of a debater who actually just won. Unbelievable! Oh, I got that one. To all the face-sitting fans out there, see you on the forums, and no, this is all going in the song. And yeah, you know, sometimes you get sick of sitting in a certain chair and you swap to the couch for a while. But you always return to your favorite old chair to have a nice meal on. And I'm ready to be eating good in the neighborhood soon, honey. So I love you. Challenge the status quo and expose the lies they know. Yeah, Lazy Susan would be. No, Lazy Susan would not stoop to being Crumb's mistress. You need to never tell us about this stuff ever again, Crumb. I'm saying this on behalf of everyone. Stop being honest. I can't help it. I'm on a new beam. I'm on a new wavelength. Pull no punches. Let the fire out. Let the fire burn. What does that have to do with being radically honest? I don't know, but I have an unceasing desire to just feel the fire. You believed in me? You should have believed in me harder than everyone. You quit handing this man unearned victory. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm so far ahead that basically you've essentially never won ever, but but also please, I mean, I'm serious. Stop telling me about this. Stop telling me about this stuff. Well, what's your kink, Munch? How come you're so tight-lipped? You got some baggage in there you're not letting out? Let it out. It feels good. They're all little face it. What's your thing? My thing is traditional, really competent sex between two sports car-like individuals, okay? Finely tuned athletes dedicated to the craft of immaculate penetration, okay? I've been open about that the whole time. My type of sex is I'm into the good type. And you're into not, I don't need to know what you're into. Are you a Nekushi guy? Are you into that Nushi? That's not a... Nussy's not a thing. Quit trying to make Nussy happen, Crumb. Nussy's already happening. The Nussy's out, baby. I'm not kink shaming nobody. That's actually a policy around here. You might have heard. If you actually read the employee manual. And I love reading manuals. Another kind of crazy thing about me where I don't give no fucks is as soon as I work at a place, I read all the literature provided. That is giving a fuck. Because nobody else does it. I'm the only guy that doesn't care enough to not read all of the safety and employee manuals for every place I've ever worked, and occasionally even places I haven't. Anyway, I think if I text a picture of this chair to my wife and say, my face tonight, she'll get it. What? What? No, come on. At least do the zoom out. I am leaving. I'm leaving. Oh, come on. You're actually gonna walk away? Really? Really? Well, the camera guy's walking away. Well, we all the things we say, really? We say all sorts of stuff. I'm not supposed to just talk about my love life for 2 seconds? Okay. Well, maybe I'll just go shit under a car and start it.
I'm gonna burn them all.
I think getting Crumb back was maybe I should have just told Munch not to do that. Maybe it was a mistake. Apparently I'm supposed to talk to somebody too. Pepito, who's around?
You need to talk to a fish to talk about Trump and Case's tie. Also, apparently Trump's tie.
A fish to talk about Trump's tie? And this is my thing. Is Trump borrowing my tie?
Oh, there's a guy that looked like Trump wearing your tie. Like, he lives in a bush.
Oh, you were watching the stream?
I mean, as much as a dog can watch anything.
Case, remember when you said we'd go amongst the slop today? Oh, we could do a little slop after I talk to this fish. Hey, Case, any chance of a new correspondent from Huey Kuehler named Fred Wurst with the theme song, I Did It All for the Nussy? You know, I've never taken correspondent requests before, but that's a pretty strong one.
Fred Wurst.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
But can I find someone with a Red Yankees cap that's available that loves Nussy that much?
You can find that for sure.
Well, for now, I need to talk to a fish. We'll deal with Fred Wurst maybe on Friday, depending on how much time I have. Let's see if, Pepito, are any fish available?
There's probably a fish somewhere.
Okay. Pepito is currently researching fish. Hopefully we find something. Okay, Pepito is informing me that we have in fact found something. Joining us at this time, it's a fish, apparently. Wow, that was really quick, Pepito. Oh. Okay, it's a fish. Pepito, no, not you. I need to talk to the fish.
I am here.
I am a fish. Yeah.
Well, I thought maybe we'd get an actual fish.
Hey, I'm as much a fish as any fish. It's in my name, man. I'm a jellyfish.
Okay, I guess that's true. Supposed to ask you what you think of this tie.
Is that real? Is that real? Oh my God, man! What did you do?
No, it's not. It's like cardboard, basically. I actually don't know what this is made of, but it's not a real. See, it's not a real fish.
Because that'd be fucked up, man. Because I am a fish.
You're a jellyfish.
Oh my God. Dude.
What am I saying that's wrong? You're a jellyfish. You're like a goo guy. A fish is like this. A fish is like this. It's fine that you're a jellyfish, but you're not as real as this fish tie.
I'm more real than your fish. I'm a fish.
But you're mostly jelly.
You're jelly of me for being more fish than your tie could ever be.
I think you're jelly of actual fish, because you're like a little goo guy with tentacles.
I come from a long line of stuff in the ocean. We've been stuff in the ocean longer than fish.
I don't know if that's true.
Dude, we've been weird little things in the ocean for so long, and nobody respects us.
People do respect you. There's whole museum exhibits dedicated to your type of thing exactly. I just don't think you count as a fish because you're like a jelly thing.
Oh, yes. Why would they call me a jellyfish?
Do you have gills?
Maybe.
You don't even know.
There's weird stuff in here. I mean, I do stuff with water.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I'm in it, and
you see, you don't even know what a fish is.
I'm a fish.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you.
You don't know what a fish is.
I guess that's true.
But you're coming at me so hard, and you're supposed to be my friend. You're wearing me.
This looks so little like you.
But it's close enough. You're essentially wearing a representation of me around your neck, and yet you don't respect me. You know how fucked up that is?
Okay, I guess I see where you're coming from. I just think of fishes like, they got gills and fins, and they eat little pellets.
What? No, they don't.
Oh, come on, yeah, they do. You don't have a spine.
I don't?
Okay, you don't even know what you've got. You're translucent.
Well, to answer your question, I do like the tie. And I think I look good in it.
So when you see this, you see you.
Yeah. When I look at that, I see fish everywhere. And I appreciate the representation. And I can't wait for you to wear a human tie. Because you wear all types of ties, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, I've worn ties that humans wear.
No, I mean a tie shaped like a little guy. Like a little human guy. You're going to wear that too?
I don't know. It's not as funny.
Oh, so it's a joke? So it's a joke to you?
I think that's actually all the time we have.
What? Oh, you're trying to get out of this? You think it just gives you swap haircuts and oh my God.
That was all the time we had for that guy. Oh, I should have asked him if peeing on him works to stop him from stinging. I might have that slightly backwards. That might not be quite right. I think
you were being pretty rude. I think you did a bad job, Case. And I'm disappointed in you.
Well, you're all echoey, so. All right. I tried my best, but sometimes you let everyone down. But you know what'll bring everyone back up to speed? A town hall. So let's send it to the town and just see how this segment's hopefully functioning normally. It's time to hear from 2 bid employees and or whatever was requested. It's town hall time. Okay, everybody. Welcome back to the town hall. We're locked in and ready for all of your comments. Live from in studio by all of the incredible audience members assembled today. Thank you all so much for being here. It is an honor to get to host these things for some of the best and brightest members of the community, we'll call them. Which today, of course, includes Jake, who's apparently here. Oh, man! What are we doing? It's just you have to answer questions. It's fine. Oh, no. From that guy? Don't worry. He won't bite, I'm assuming. He looks like he will. No, he's fine. Also, apparently here today, it's John Cena. Hey, man. Really big. We're really happy to be here. And well, let's have some fun. Let's be respectful and let's have some fun. Thanks for wearing a matching hat with the jacket. I got a lot of these. I got a lot of colors. Okay. You can't see who I'm talking to? Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, guys. You get one. You get one, man. Okay. It sounds just like John Cena. That's crazy. I am John Cena. I believe you. All right, let's everybody settle down. Everybody settle down. Looks like we have somebody ready to ask a question. Yes, you there, sir. What do you have for us?
Did the cheese that Pepito ate have a funeral?
Oh, no. Did another thing die? Yeah, neither of you are here, but my producer ate one of the guests. Oh, man. Like, for real? Yeah, John Cena, I'm sorry. Oh, jeez. Man, it is so... I hate to hear that. Okay? Okay, I guess you think it's funny, but I actually think it's pretty fucked up when people go through stuff and then they die. It was cheese, though. Wow, okay. All right, man. All right. Okay. This is a little messed up, your reaction in this case. It was cheese. It was cheese. Next question. Great. What? Thank you for your question. Next question, please.
I just checked my channels and I don't see Spike TV anymore. Where is the television for men?
I think now it's I think it's Disney Plus now is where you get all the spicy male content. Oh, really? Yeah, man. Like, I think I remember that, and I remember Spike TV. There's some fun stuff. Some of it maybe like a little kind of in the past, maybe some of the ways that portrayed women like we've all been there, but like maybe I can't get down with that anymore. But hey man, I like your outfit and great question. Okay, yeah, thanks for the question. And again, you can be as loose as you want, John Cena. Yeah, absolutely. A fucking great question. Whoa, well, hey, did you guys hear that? He cursed. That's nuts. They love that, John. They fucking love that shit. They loved it. Man, I don't even give it. Wow, fuck. Okay, yeah, nice. Okay, yeah. He gets cheered a lot, so it's not that big of a deal, I guess. Okay, yes. Next question, please. Yeah, you there.
Has Triple H done a bad job with John Cena's retirement booking?
Man, it's so complicated. Like, I know what you guys see on screen seems like, you can just snap your fingers and write the perfect story, but there's just so many talented people, like, in the room, like, making decisions and working together. And at the end of the day, like, I'm like a player on the team, and like I'm just so honored to get to do the play. and I just got to do the play as well as I can. And I respect so much everybody involved. And like, for me, no, he's done like a pretty bad job. I liked it when he beat Andre the Giant. Okay, I guess we're fucking doing that. Yeah, I'm not that guy. But fuck you. You little piece of shit. Don't fuck with me. Do you understand what you understand what I'm saying? Don't fuck with me. Okay, next question. I guess we hit a nerve there.
If you could wrestle one person, dead or alive, who would it be?
Ooh, dead or alive. For me, the purple dinosaur from the Flintstones? Were you asking me? That's cool, man. I'd probably wrestle that thing too. But no, that's not my answer. My answer isn't the purple thing. I'm just saying that's pretty good, but that's not my answer. No, that's not my answer. No, you don't. I wasn't done. That's not my answer. Isn't the purple thing from the.
John Cena, more like John Cena, commit a crime.
Man, I really respect what you do. All the people you represent, and like, let's collab, man. Love to collab with you. And whatever you heard about me, man, like, I'm a hard worker, okay? I don't do crimes anymore. Well, you did a crime. I don't do them anymore. I stopped doing them. When did you do crimes? Well, yeah, I don't know. You're admitting you used to do crimes. Look, I used to be like I used to be like a street guy. What? No, you were like a rap character. No, man, I was like a real guy on the street. I used to hang out with some guys named Crime Time. I was doing crimes. John, you don't have to like live the character right now. Don't admit to doing crimes you didn't do. No, I extorted people for money. I used to go into businesses and I'd break the owner's legs and demand that they pay me. What? Yeah, I tried to start my own mob, and I regret it. And I don't do crimes. So, hey guys, Kendall's here. 1 second, actually. Alexa, it's evening time. Sorry if I set off anyone's Alexas just now. There we go. Back to normal. Anyway, good question. John, maybe don't say anything too incriminating about your life, because I don't really want to spread misinformation, but good question.
Would you rather never be able to complain again or never poop again?
For me, poop. I hate that I have to. I wish I could eat clean enough to stop, but you can't. It doesn't matter how perfect you get your macros. You will, shit like you just ate a 2-week-old burrito sometimes, and there's just nothing you can do to stop it. I wish I could, but none of us are God. I guess what was the first one? Complain again, because complaints are like the opposite of kisses. They take angels' wings away, and then the angels fall to earth and they die. That's just one of my opinions. Thank you for your support, everyone. They like that one. I guess they did for some reason. Yes, you. Their next question, please.
On this day, I see clearly, everything has come to light. And that light says fire, Jake.
Oh man, I had a good run, I guess. Oh no, Jake, I haven't fired you. What? She's wearing a suit and she said I'm done. So I'm sorry I let you down, everybody. I did my best, but I always knew this would have happened. No, Jake, I would be the one to... Or Kendall would be the one to fire you. And as far as I know, Kendall hasn't fired you. She's right there, Case. She's looking right at me. That is not Kendall. What? But she's got long hair. Everyone who has long hair isn't Kendall. Hey, I'm just a big fan of of supporting our troops, and I respect all the work that our troops have done, and say what you will, but at the end of the day, all of us are troops. Wait, what? Look, at the end of the day, all of us are troops, and that's why we got to support our troops. And from one troop to another. Godspeed. Next question, please. Thank you so much. Semper Fi. You can leave. You can keep the line moving. Okay, I guess on her own terms. Do you have anything to say, miss? I think this is the last question, actually. John, could you just try to vibe out what her question is? Mr. Cena, can your final match be against Jake? Yes. What? Yeah. Yeah, my final match is against this little man to my left. I think he's actually on your right. Oh, whatever. Look, Jake, I'm done playing games with you, all right? You fucked with me for the last time, you piece of shit. Yes, they love that. I'm not... Listen, you son of a bitch. Why don't you... Let me do the classic stuff. Why don't you grow a pair of... Hey, I'm holding two things here. And that's two more things than you've got balls. So why don't you find some fight in this dog and dog up, Jake? What? And fuck you. I'm gonna kill you. Jesus, why? Look, this is classic promo stuff. This is promo 101. I have to teach you how to do a promo. I'm not a wrestler. What? What am I hearing? Excuses? Huh? What am I hearing? Give it up for me, everybody. What am I hearing? Over there. Okay, now over here. What am I hearing? I'm hearing fucking excuses. I'm gonna kill you, Jake. You're a dead man. Give it back to me, man. Come on. Come on, Jake. I'd kill your family first. I'd go for your family. I'd kill your whole family while you weren't looking. So you never mess with me. Poison them all. I poison your groceries. They die in front of you. You never know. You wouldn't even know why. They'd just be dying in front of you as you ate. But I would have given you an antidote. I would give you an antidote so that you don't die. You have to watch them die. Am I doing it? Look, I think I might wrestle on like Randy Orton or something for my last match. To answer your question, I think maybe I'll just do Randy Orton again or something. Or, I don't know. That's probably a good idea. Yeah, maybe don't do Jake. Did I do it? I don't. You know what? You did do it, Jake. You did do it. Wrestling is fun. I had fun. Yeah. Okay, look, don't know why I did this. Feel like this was a mistake. And same for me. Okay, well, look, it wasn't my fault you guys answered all those questions so weird. You could have answered them less weird. Why do I get blamed for everything right? Just answer the questions. Just say, you can say yes or no to some of those. Or just say one name. Miss, you can go. You didn't even say anything. Okay, she's not leaving. But you could, we're done, so you could go. Also, you guys don't have to keep applauding. I'm not saying anything good. Just calm down. Okay, well, what? Alright, well, look, that's all the time we have. You can request a segment at any time. You can get the answers out of the celebrities that you love, like John Cena and, of course, Jake. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye, everybody. Whoa, Jake, I don't think you can do 2 in a row. Everybody liked it so much, I'm doing double duty! Okay, well, sure. Did you mean everything you said during that last segment? Of course! Okay. Well, look, the people crave Jake. Everybody wanted more. They were like, more! Yeah! Yeah, tell him, Gorilla. Alright, well look, we don't have that much time actually. I do need to wrap things up for the day. We're supposed to just kind of do a quick one. But there was a request to check in with some slop actually. Kind of like a slop stream? What? Yeah. So we will also do it amongst the web, but as there was a request for slop, let's take a brief visit to Slopland. Does that count? He really did all that? He wasn't acting? Yeah. Wait, what? Hey, Kendall's here, everybody.
I did it.
What'd you do?
Who's that I clipped one nail from Miss Zorro.
Did she freak out?
Kind of. She still wants snacks.
Oh.
You know I did it.
How'd you do it?
Like this. You're Miss Zorro.
Okay. Oh, God.
I did it like that. Buzz, buzz.
You did the mouth feed.
I need like 3 hands to do this.
That makes sense. That's what you wanted help with.
It fucking worked. I got 1 fucking nail, dude.
Well, we'll be done in like 10 minutes if you want me to just hold it for you.
Yeah, I think that'd be better.
Yeah, I think 2 would be good there.
Yeah.
A 2-personer.
It has like a light on it. Can you guys see it?
Oh, wow, it does. Kendall did, she baby birded the cat.
Birded the cat, yeah.
Why did I get a bunch of follows yesterday? I didn't even stream yesterday. Okay, well, whatever. You gotta swaddle them up like a burrito. That's difficult with our cats. You just gotta tell them to cut their own nails. They're cats, Jake. So it doesn't really work? Okay, great. Let's watch one of these.
6 finishing tank 5.
I'm done, can't breathe.
Same here, I'm out.
2 more down. Only 1 left at the table. He's loading up number 6. That's 5 tanks in the books for Kevin heading. Competitor 6 finishing.
Okay, how about rather than ranking all these because they're real short, we're just gonna rapid fire play them, and maybe we can rank the whole slop block. Wow, rate the slop block. So hold on rating these until we've watched a full slop block. Actually, we're gonna watch like 10 of these.
Disinfectant or a degreaser?
Okay, Kevin looks good.
Okay. Wham.
Okay. You know, in fact, maybe instead of just... Whoa! Don't do my voice. Maybe instead of cutting out of these, we'll just watch all of them in a row. 1 second. Wait, what? Kevin has all the best vapes. I don't. For some reason, that full one isn't even loading.
There they go. The gray sock with the red mop is flying down the rail in all 6.
Why is this happening?
Powerful stuff. We're still rolling, yeah?
Wait, what? Okay, for some reason these aren't loading normally. I don't know why. I blame OpenAI though. I don't blame my internet connection. I do blame OpenAI.
Wait, what's happening? Oh my god. My stomach! Hey, let go of me! Stop twisting my arm. That hurts. Somebody help me. Please, I am not a balloon. Stop, help. Get me out of this. I can't move. I'm still...
Okay, that's pretty good. It's on chat to rate the block at the end of this, but I'm gonna say that one's pretty good.
Where's the closest vape shop? I need a bottle of dark chowder. I can't see one anywhere. The city's tiny. I'm trying to be careful. But... sorry, my bad. Wait,
dark
I think I
chowder
see one finally.
flavored.
Hold on. Oh, come on. Guess I'll have to keep looking.
I do wonder why in all of these he's just talking at such a consistent pace.
All right, watch.
Oh my god, a cartoon one.
Watch this one. Oh, huge.
Kevin's are after it.
One more for good measure.
Out of the box quick. Huge start from number 2 and
Man, I'm
already
drenched.
leaning into the turn. Look at the crawl speed. Hands
Worth
just
it.
a blur.
What the fuck? Sorry, this is playing all out of order and shit. I don't know why my Discord is behaving like this. It's very upsetting because it's throwing off all of the slop that we're trying to watch.
I could try juggling those fire torches. No, please don't. Those are literally on fire. Exactly. Think how cool it'll look. Think how burned we'll be. Just stay right here, deep breaths. But what if I bounce off the ceiling? I bet I can reach it.
Huh. That one you could honestly do pretty quickly into like a flash animation. Oh my god, it's the grunch.
Drip grunge crew. Getting paid, getting laid, pockets looking like parade, puffing on that dark child of clouds, thick as lemonade, speaking hunters never change, ice cold jacket flame, grunge cool with the gold. Yeah.
Wait a minute, this one just has an AI Drake track behind it.
Getting paid, getting laid.
Can I sue OpenAI along with Drake for stealing my IP? Obviously, I'm not gonna sue Sabrici. Yeah, thank God it was color corrected.
All right, listen up. I'm putting together a list. Not the nice one, obviously.
Okay. Sort of more of a PG grunge, actually. Well, look at this one. All right, let's pick one. And there's still more of Kevin vaping, don't worry.
Captain Rush here. This is PWD's brand new dark chowder. One sniff, and you're wide open. Ready to take on all the world. Smooth, bold, and fast. Just the way...
Okay, and I guess I can't really say any slop segment is complete unless I check in with not my brother's particular brand of slop. So let me just see if he's created any new types of slop. The 3 types of slop, as far as I know, are things related to the stream, correspondence and stuff from the stream. Of course, the main type of slop is Kevin vaping. But the 3rd secret type of slop is the stuff my brother makes of old men. So let's see how he's doing on that end.
Either of you dames interested in a dog and 2 boiled eggs with extra chili?
Oh, my. Good heavens.
Okay.
The most.
Let's see this one.
I was 6 years old when I won my first title. I am the most unbeatable entity in organized fighting. I was 6 years organized.
Okay, one more.
I wish.
Okay, I think I've hit my slop limit for the day. Kendall, you want to see a slop?
No.
Kettle says no. And she wants to clip the nails. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, everybody. We gotta go fast. And then we gotta end the stream. Wait, what is the rating for all the slop? Yeah, this is a full rating for the slop. Exclamation point, rate the slop. Exactly. You can rate the slop 0 through 10. And I won't even put my thumb on the scale. You gotta take a general average in your own mind of what you think all that slop was worth. Any slop rating above a 2 is a win for the slop. Just so you know. Exclamation point sloppy. I should add that as an option. Wow, just a clean 4. That's what all those data centers get you. is you just get to make 4 level content. Level 4, even though they're up to 5. GPT 5. Good, Jake. That's a good use of numbers there. Okay, let's do some we'll do 5 non-slap videos just as a palate cleanser, and then I gotta go help this cat. AKA, we'll help Kendall with the cat. There we go.
Try.
Your taste testing a sour pickle. Nice. Enjoy yourself.
So big.
Oh.
What in the fuck?
Maybe we should go back to the AI, actually. Maybe AI was the move, actually. What was wrong? She just going to town on that pickle. You never just jam a pickle in your mouth? It just seemed like maybe it was for a certain type of reason. I don't know, it seemed normal to me. You know what? You might have the healthier view of it, Jake. An 8. Surprised. Only got an 8. Alright, let's continue. It's time for some stunts. Wow. I don't like Halloween. That's pretty above and beyond Halloween, actually. The ghouls are out. The dead have come back. And they're on motorcycles. Yeah. The Halloween stuff. It's the most dangerous holiday because you never know what type of ghoul could be around any corner. And they might do a terrifying jig. They might dance and their bones will rattle while they dance in unison. The skeletons come out. Spooky skeletons. Yeah, that's Halloween. If you're not a fan, I can see why that's hard for you, Jake. It's the worst. They terrify me with their moves. Well, here's more Halloween content for you, but this is a little more wholesome, I'm assuming.
Oh, how cute. A little bank robber.
Oh my god, he can't get away with this.
He didn't.
Got him! Jake, no. You gotta take revenge on your enemies, or they'll never stop! Jake, everything that happened there was so violent. Yeah! I'm not saying it's good, but it's necessary. You gotta show them that you're not to be messed with. Jake, stop messing with people's food. Tell them to stop messing with Jake. I don't like this new side of Jake. I think some hellcrumb is leaking into Jake. You know what? Let's end on this one. This one has a good title. This seems like a strong contender to go out on, so we'll do this one and we'll do another Monks of the Web on Friday or something. Stephen Craig. Robert Ray? Oh my. John Hobson. Oh baby.
Welcome to Cooking with Beefcake. I'm Bernice Altschull, and by the end of this great adventure in cooking, we are going to be old friends. I'm going to show you a wonderful breakfast in bed menu.
I wasn't ready for this shot.
This is my next beefcake helper, my
wow.
friend Robert Ray.
I was at your tailor's getting one of your Bernice originals done to this outfit here.
Oh, good. I like it.
Well, at least we know you're not a werewolf.
Yeah.
I guess we can show that because it's cooking content.
Now let's get back to the food.
And a half a cup of Dutch processed.
There's not about to be a full
powder.
penis or something, is there?
Cocoa.
Okay, no.
And 1 box of fresh raspberries.
It tastes a lot better in something than just plain. You got your on your fingers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my.
My pleasure. Thank you. I thank you. Love you all.
Wonderful.
Is that it? Maybe a bit of a crumb situation there. Was that her husband? Yes, all of them? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think those are all her husband. Once you cook with beefcake, there's no other way to live. Yeah, she's getting it. That's a cougar layer. She's got the whole pride with her. And she's not stopping. Some say she's still cooking with beefcake to this very day. Well, hey, I think that's as strong as a stopping point as any. I feel uncomfortable. Yeah, but isn't that how you always feel? Yes. Yeah. Then I guess we're good to go. All right, let's see who's on. Just a little stream today. We'll be back on Friday though, for more of whatever this is. We haven't rated Riri. Wait, who else is on? Sometimes I follow someone and I'm like, not actually sure in what context I actually know them. Okay, we're sending you out of here, guys. Just a little Wednesday stream. We'll be back on Friday with probably a song of some sort and whatever else is requested, and of course some probably bad news to start things off, just to really get the weekend started right with whatever catastrophes are happening in the world. Until then, say hi to me. It's just a case raid. Say hi for me, that is. It's just a case raid. I'm gonna send it out of here because I gotta go help these cats ASAP. You gotta feed and water your Kendalls and also clip these cat nails. Have a beautiful rest of your Wednesday. I'll see any Patreons on the stream tomorrow, actually, the Picasso and Case stream, and we'll be back with a regularly scheduled bin on Friday. Okay, bye-bye, everybody.